So today we're talking about garage gym athletes and if it's something that's going to benefit you more than having a group membership at the gym. So to start out with, let's talk about what a garage gym athlete actually is. So people normally think of it, when you think of the term garage gym athlete, you might think of someone that works out just in their gym, which isn't necessarily true. We can kind of classify people that pretty much anyone that works out at home as a garage gym athlete. So they have a little bit of equipment sitting around, maybe in a closet or in their basement or in their garage, and they use that for the majority of their workouts. So what are the benefits to working out at home as opposed to traditional gym? Especially in a time like right now. Right now we're in the middle of July, and for a lot of people they're still kind of apprehensive about going to the gym. So the first one is having that kind of personal feeling of safety of working out in a place where you're familiar, be in your home. But a big one for people during usual times is that it adds freedom to their schedule. So I could work out at home really anytime I wanted to, whether it was super early in the morning or after I get home in the afternoon. And if you're going to a normal gym, especially if you're doing something like group classes, then there's probably only certain times that those classes are going on. And so that kind of ties you to those. And if you're not able to make those times, then you either waste your money just not even going, or you settle for something else that's not led by an instructor. So working out at home, you do have that freedom to basically whenever is convenient for you, you can get your workout in. On top of that, you're gonna save time, because with a gym, you're gonna have to drive there, then once you're finished, you drive all the way back home. And especially if you live far from your current gym, it's gonna eat up a lot of time. So with working out at home, it's gonna save that. You drive home after work, you get your workout in there, and then you're home for the rest of the afternoon, or if you're in the morning, you're not having to worry about going to the gym and then driving back, getting ready for work, and then rushing off to your job after that. So that's another benefit to it. There are cons with being a garage gym athlete for some people. Now this is particularly if you're used to working out in a group and that's kind of what you thrive in, is because it is tough to work out on your own or have a program already in place, especially if you're newer to exercise and you're not really sure what you're doing. Those type of people normally have better results and they kind of thrive a little bit more in a group environment. So it's not something that's for everyone. And again, if you're not used to working out by yourself, or it's hard for you to push yourself at home, it can be difficult in a situation like that. Now with the costs that come with being a garage gym athlete, there's really no limit to it. So at the low end, you really don't need any equipment. If you wanted to do all just body weight exercises like push-ups and air squats and stuff like that, you could, and it's not gonna cost you a penny. Or you can go up and you can build a gym in your basement or your garage that's gonna cost you into the hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars with it there. Again, it's really up to you as far as what your creativity and what your budget is. But for some people, especially if you gradually build your gym as you go, you buy a few pieces of equipment here, then a few months later you buy a few more pieces, it can save you money as opposed to a regular gym. So if I went to more of a high-end gym and I spend in 150 to 200 bucks a month, if I put that money into equipment and building out my own gym at home, then over time it's eventually going to save me money. But again, you have to make that trade-off. Am I comfortable working out by myself at home, or maybe just me and my spouse, as opposed to being in a much bigger environment with a group class? But there's also some freedom with it there, because again, you have control over what type of equipment you want to get, what type of exercise you want to do, and of course the time of when you actually want to do your workouts. So take those into consideration, and really you can even just start small. Just grab a kettlebell or two, see how the workouts work at home if it's something that you think you can stick with long term, and that way you're not committed, you're not spending thousands of dollars on a gym setup that you're not going to eventually use and just kind of sits there and collects dust. So give it a try.